this year, I challenged myself to become better at 7th chords because I never play them. Therefore, I'm not very good at them. And because I don't really like to do things the traditional way, practicing my 7th chord inversions like this, doesn't really work for me. So I came up with a really fun way to practice 7th chords. It's beautiful. So you won't even feel like you're practicing your 7th inversions. You're gonna feel like you're playing this dreamy, lovely, warm improvisation. I'm gonna teach you exactly what I do. We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna play around in the key of C, and we're gonna be playing with a C major 7 and an F major 7. And honestly, just these two chords in combination together sounds so good and dreamy right out the gates. So there's a couple ways that I do this. I want to start actually by working with the left hand because the left hand is kind of the, it gets ignored sometimes and we all want a better left hand. So I'm going to begin by playing a broken C major 7 like this. So I've got the notes C, E, G, and B. Now while this is going, I've got my pedal down and you can see in the top left of the keyboard overlay, there's like a sustain and the green gets filled in when my pedal's down. So you can kind of pay attention to when I'm lifting my pedal if you would like to. Now with this hand, I'm just gonna pick any of the notes of the 7th chord to play. So I'm gonna start with E. Doesn't that sound pretty already? Okay, and now I'm gonna move to my F major 7, and I'm gonna just again use any notes of that 7th chord in my right hand as melody. And then I'm gonna move back to the C. So you can kind of get a feel already for how this could be a really great way to just gain comfort and confidence in the notes that you're playing. So the best way to gain like really strong footing on this is to really think about the notes that you're using. You are only using 4 notes. So when your brain kind of gets lost and confused, you're like, I was gonna sound good. Just go back to you have C, E, G, and B. That's all you need to worry about when you're playing your C major 7. And when you move your chord, you then have F, A, C, and E. Right? So just play around. Okay, so once you're good here, you can start to work in the concept of inversions. So this is where we're kind of sneaking in that inversion practice. And I'm gonna switch gears a little bit here because I'm gonna move to the right hand. I just find that it's a little bit easier for me to go through the inversions with my right hand. And then you can also work this with your left hand. So I'm gonna be playing just a single root note. So if I'm playing the C7 here, I'm playing a C or a C here. And if I'm playing the F7, it's not an F7, it's an F major 7. These are major 7s. I'm just playing an F here. But I'm gonna be working through the inversions. So starting simply on the C major 7, I'm gonna make this comfortable, right? I'm feeling good here. So then I'm gonna explore with an inversion up. So that means I'm gonna be playing E, G, B, and C. So I wanna make this sound smooth and musical, so I'm gonna go, and before I hit this root note again, I'm gonna lift my hand and place it in the next position, right? And so you can move back and forth. It's challenging. And then I'll move to the F. And I'm really having to think about what I'm doing there. You might have to do it super slow, and it might seem painfully slow, but once you get it, even just this first step, you're gonna feel amazing, and it's so musical. And then when you're ready, you can actually work your way through all the inversions. And before I come back to that root position shape, I'm gonna move to the F. And then back to the C. So So there you go. Now you have something for each hand. You're targeting your right hand, you're targeting your left hand. You're learning all about 7th chords. We're playing specifically with major 7ths here, but you could take this concept and apply it really to any 7th chord you'd like. And you know, you're working on those like fine motor skills, your dexterity, you're keeping your creativity fresh, and you're playing something beautiful and dreamy. Maybe it'll help you fall asleep at night. I don't know. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoy it. Have fun practicing. Comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time.